Niggas say they slaying, nobody dying though. Niggas say they slaying, nobody dying. Yeah, they work in the four, but what would they land for? You in the four, but why is they land? Go dollar for dollar, shotter for shotter. We can go 30 for 30. I'm scholarship guided. You gave a bitch a Birkin, I just gave her some knowledge. I'm on some rocket shit.
What's good, folks? Thank you for tuning in to another video. Basically, this video is just gonna be like about just me telling a little bit more about myself, basically. Like, just basically about my experience, like, living in North Carolina. My, like, just telling you about how, like, I was raised, growing up down here and stuff like that. And then versus, like, my experience living in New Jersey. I've been in New Jersey for a little over a year now. So yeah, for those who don't know, I am originally from North Carolina. I'm from this small town called Kernersville. Small town. I went to Kernersville Elementary, Kernersville Middle, and in high school, I went to East Forsyth. And I'm gonna count the Career Center too, because whenever I would get tired of East Forsyth, I always had, well, not always, but my 11th grade and my junior and senior year, I had the Career Center to go to. So that was like my escape from East Forsyth. Like, East Forsyth wasn't bad, but I don't know, just sometimes I just didn't want to be there, and that was just my escape though. And that was really just because I had like a class there that I really enjoyed, and I met people there that I enjoyed. I took early childhood over there, and I ended up getting my credentials to for teaching or whatever for early childhood. Yeah, what else? I grew up in a household with I'm the oldest of 9 kids, but I grew up in a household of, hold on, let me see. David. Okay, 6 people. There's a lot of us. I grew up in a household of 6 people. 2 of my other siblings were raised by my aunt. Not really a long story, but I mean, it's just simple as that. My aunt raised them too. They know my mother is their mother, but you know what I'm saying? My aunt raised them. They were with my aunt for the simple fact that my mother was majority of my childhood. She was a single mother, so she took them in for help, to help my mother out or whatever. So yeah, I was raised in a household of 6 people. Up until I was 14, and then I moved out and lived with my grandmother after my grandfather had passed. So I stayed with my grandmother like my whole high school experience or whatever. But before that, I was always at my grandmother's house every weekend anyway. So I was really raised by both my mother and my grandmother. But my father was there. He was in another city, and so I just like I said, I lived with my mother and my grandmother. So I was raised by my mother and my grandmother. I look like my mother too. People say that since I done locked my hair and stuff like that, I look more like my daddy. But I still see my mother. I might see my daddy now. I don't know. Now that I'm like kind of looking at myself, I might see my daddy a little bit. But I look like Sonya. Mostly Sonya though. Yeah, look, like I said, I'm from Kernersville. Okay, right after graduation, I just started working for real. My first job ever, I was 17 years old. It was Sonic, and I think I was at Sonic for like a month. Then after Sonic, I went to Bojangles. And I was there for like maybe 2.5 years. And then how old was I? Okay, so when I was 19 years old, I moved out my grandmother's house, moved to Greensboro. But I was only out for like 6 months. Then I moved back in with my mother because I just moved back in with my mother. So I moved back with my mother, but I was only with her for like maybe like another like 6 months, because then me and my sister got a place together. We moved somewhere in Winston. And then I think I was like 20. After our lease was over, we both moved. We both moved out. I moved back in with my grandmother. She moved back. She moved in with some friends or whatever. I moved in with my grandmother because at that time, 21 years old, I did not want to pay bills. Like, that was not an option for me no more. I didn't like that experience. So I wanted to go back. I wanted to go back to not having the responsibility. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. So I moved back in with my grandmother. But living with her came with rules, and I couldn't take them rules for real. But COVID hit. She ended up putting me out anyway. But not like that though. Not like on the street or whatever. My grandmother and my mama lived in the same complex. And my aunt too. My aunt lived in the same building that my mama stayed in. So my grandma just stayed like the building behind my mother for real. So I just moved up the street to my mother's house. So that's when COVID hit. So yeah, I was with my mother until I had moved to New Jersey. North Carolina, like the whole like experience, like I was really I was an anti-social person. So like I never really experienced too much for real down there. Like my most, like like where I go to get lit, I go to Raleigh. I get a hotel, and me and my friend, we go to Raleigh. We get a hotel, and we become tourists for the weekend. Like that's the most lit thing I done down there. Like I'm really a basic person for real. So like my experience in North Carolina, it was like really, it was cool. It was moderate. Growing up, my childhood was cool. I don't have like no bad memories from my childhood. Like I said, I had a cool childhood. I was always to myself. I was always quiet. If you know me, you know I'm still quiet now. But I was more quiet back then. Like I was shy back then. I'm not really shy now. I'm just sitting off because I'm just to myself, and I don't speak unless like you speak to me first. I will say the food. I appreciate the food. Like since being up here in Jersey, I appreciate the food so much in North Carolina, because like they don't got good food up here like they do down there, and I feel like so ungrateful all the times I done wasted the food down there. I just wish that I could take that back now. Like Bojangles, I be thinking about that at least a couple times a week. At least a couple times a week. I be thinking about Cookout like maybe like a couple times a month. Like, I never really ate the Zaxby's down there. Dario's, they have some nice hot dogs. We got a Sonic up here, but like I don't really eat Sonic that much anyway, for real. I eat McDonald's all the time, but y'all know that's my favorite anyway. Yeah, like the food, like I just appreciate the food down there for real. Like I like, and then like I just realized, I just told Kayla earlier, like I like that I am from North Carolina. I like that I was raised down there, that I was born down there. Like I just like the whole like southern like hospitality stuff. I just love being from the South. Like I love like the whole what's the word? I love the traditions down there. I love the what am I trying to say?
You just love the culture.
That's the word. I love the culture. I love the Southern culture for real. So I am appreciative of being born down there. Whatever. Now I have ran into a couple hoo-ha's down there. I used to work at a gas station. I ran into some idiots before down there, but that's anywhere for real. That's really anywhere you can run into some racist, some ignorant people like that. But other than that, proud where I come from. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud where I leave my head. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't make it out every day where I come from. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the baby. Shout out to J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Wiz Kid. And I was that nigga from Nigeria. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's an African singer, right? You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just playing. Yeah.
You stupid.
Yeah, anyway. But, like, as far as, like, what I can say, like, as far as Jersey, like, I say Jersey, Jersey, like, living in Jersey, I became more, like, comfortable a little bit more with myself, meaning, like, and that all came after, like, so, like, I used to be complaining about, like, a little pudge I had, like, a little stomach. I had, like, a little stomach, or whatever. And I used to be complaining about it, not really so much to other people, but, like, just to myself, for real. And, but I would never do anything about it. Like, I would just sit there and complain. But it was like this one day last year, Kayla had a pop-up shop event going on. And it was this table right next to her. This dude, he was selling like all this organic products and stuff. And he had this detox drink. I bought it to support him or whatever, and also just to try it out, to see for myself. So I kept drinking it or whatever. I didn't even realize at first until, like, I don't know. I think I was just looking at myself naked one day, and I was just like, yo, like, I felt like I was too skinny, and I was just like, when did this happen? I didn't even pay attention to, like, myself losing the weight. But I think I was like 118 when I seen myself. When I actually realized I lost the weight. I'm gonna put up a picture to, like, so y'all can tell, like, you could see it in my face for real. I had like a little more weight on me. Nothing crazy, but like I had a little more weight on me. But yeah, I didn't even pay attention to it until, like, I guess I was looking at myself naked one day. I was like 118, I believe, and then, like, I had myself, like, gain a little more weight, and then I think it was like 125. I was like, okay, this cool. This is a cool size. Like, I actually liked the way I look. Like, not that I didn't like the way I looked before. I thought I was cute before, but at the same time, like, I had a little issue with the little weight on me, and it wasn't even like crazy. Y'all probably look at me like, oh yeah, she's stupid. This ain't nothing. But to me, it was something. It bothered me, and I fixed it. So I fixed it how I fixed it. But yeah. So what I was saying about that is, like, I just started feeling more comfortable about myself, like, being here, like, Kayla done got me, like, started exfoliating. Like, I locked my hair, like, in 2020, but, like, I'm more appreciative of my hair now. Not that I wasn't before, but, like, just seeing it grow, like, within, like, the past year, I'm just more appreciative of my hair. I used to say that I don't want my hair to grow past my shoulders. Like, I'm not gonna let it grow past my shoulders. I still don't know if I am or not, but I'm thinking, like, should I? I just never been a fan of long hair on myself, so that's why I say that, because I don't know. But I'm thinking about if I should or not. I don't know, but right now my option is, like, kind of like, don't let it grow past my shoulders. But I mean, living out in Jersey is cool. I still don't go nowhere. I'm still antisocial. I still don't got no friends for real. No friends of my own, I should say. I don't got no friends of my own. But, like, I mean, sometimes I don't like it. But majority of the time, I don't care for real. Because I like to be in the house anyway. I like to be in the house for real. Anyway. But I do get out more being down here. I do get out more. I am more, like, talkative now being here. Like I said, I'm more comfortable with myself now being out here. I'm more comfortable with, you know, just myself, period. I'm just a little bit more comfortable with myself. And it's like, just being out here on my own, it just made it easier. It just brought it out of me. Kayla has helped me get more comfortable with myself. She's helped me just with things I didn't know before, things I know now, she's the help for. As far as like which place I like better, I don't really know. Cause like I like my little roots in North Carolina, and then I like the life that I built here so far. You know, so it's hard to say which one I like more. It's hot here. I gotta turn this on. I was trying to keep that off because it's loud, but it's hot. I'm sweating. It's all good. I'm about done anyway. But yeah, that was I just wanted to like, just to give like a little more like insight about myself. I'm gonna do another video like explaining more about myself. I'm just giving out like, I don't know, just trying to give y'all like, I'm like Halle Bailey on her first YouTube video. She didn't know if she was vlogging right. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know if she was like showing everything correctly. That's me right now. I don't know if you've seen it. She was like, I don't know if I'm doing this right. That's me right now. But yeah, like I said, next video, gonna give you like more insight about my personal life, personality, or whatever. Not really my personal life. Let me take that back. Just like about me personally, like about my personality, like just tell you more about myself basically in the next video. I want to say thank you guys again for continuing to watch my videos, those that are tuning in. Please like, comment, get your friends to subscribe, share my videos, follow me on TikTok. I'm gonna put it down right there in the corner. Thank you again for getting me to 1,000 subscribers and helping me get monetized. This is a journey that I can't wait to see where I'm going to be at this time next year. Hopefully I'll be more better looking at the camera, talking to the camera. I'll be more comfortable. I'll be more flyer, you know. I'll have an actual camera, you know, instead of using my phone. My phone not that bad. I ain't gonna complain. I might still use my phone even when I get some money, but I do think I do want a camera though. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram too, and on Twitter. I don't really be on Twitter that much for real, but follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna put it all in my description. Peace, love. Don't be a square. Keep it chill. And remember, I'm always there.